begin this workshop, I would like to do a little introduction of our ground rules tonight. Tonight, we want to be very engaging. We want you to show us your leadership skills as well as how well you can work with each other. So feel free to engage with whatever our workshop host decides to engage in. And as a welcome to this workshop, I would like to also let you guys know this is a collaboration between the PolyU Toastmasters Club as well as PolyHack, as a collaboration to aid both the PolyHackers as well as anyone willing to join. Now, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for our special guest? 10-year technology leader at HSBC, the current president of the Young Professional Toastmasters Club, and 2021's Toastmaster Division Contest Triple Crown champion. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, Chiao.
So dear friends, I can't see all of you, but for those who are here, welcome. Let me just have a look at the names list. David, Ellie, Feng, Iyu, Icarus, Jerry, Matthew, Nicholas, Neela, Sin, Stephen, thank you very much for joining us tonight. It would be fantastic if I could also see you. Now, I have an exchange with you. The exchange goes like this. Hopefully you will take away today something that'd be very, very useful for at least your career. I won't be so bold for the rest of your life, but at least your career. And in exchange, I need your help for me to hack through today's session. Is that okay? Do I have your cooperation? That's a fair trade, right? It's a win-win. You learn something and you give me a hand at the same time. Okay. So I have a question for all of you. It goes like this. What constitutes to leadership in your opinion? I'll begin with Scotty. What comes to mind? One or two words, sentence.
When it comes to leadership?
Yes, what constitutes the leadership in your opinion? What's good leadership in your view?
I would say it's empathy and sacrifice.
Okay, yes. How about pick another friend? Humans? The humans?
I guess leadership to me would be about the people. It's more about focusing on the people, the group.
Yes. Leadership is always about the people. And let's get stuck in. Let's kind of really give you the juices of what constitutes to leadership. Ability to delegate, ability to motivate, capability to influence. Yes, all of those things. Empathy, all of those things. The people, all of those things. Now here's an even more important question. Why are leadership skills important? Any friends who are hiding behind the scenes? Yeah. Why are leadership skills important? Why are you here today to listen with me on how to unlock the leader in you? Sorry? Why do you think this is important in your opinion? Any takers? Maybe type in the chat.
Messages from WhatsApp.
That works too. Because with good leadership, we achieve great things. Absolutely. What kind of great things, Nicholas? What kind of great things? And Jacket Brain. Leadership skills are important as it fully utilizes human resources. Indeed. But why is it important? Matthew Kong, to bring out the good of other people and to assert dominance. Okay. Because we have a long we have quite fruitful material ahead of us. Let me tell you, or let you in, and Shruti, leadership leading everyone in the path of success, the key to success. So what is success? What does success look like for you, my friends here? So most of you are students, correct? Year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 10. Well, maybe for me, I wasn't a very good student. Guys, we want to be leaders because you want to stand out in that job interview. You want to advance in your professional career. You want to get that promotion. What does that constitute? Maybe not happiness, but at least money. Money and happiness are not related, as my mum tells me. And always listen to your mother, dear friends. Always listen to your mother. Okay, let's proceed. So my question for all of you is, are you ready to break through and unlock the leader in you? If so, and you're still alive, give me one of these. If you can see me and I can see you, or just give me a, oh yes, in the chat. Wave, wave, that do. Okay, let's crack on. Thank you. Our friends behind the scenes are not silent after all. Let's get on with it. So, on the journey towards your leadership success to unlock, I call the first stage is listen to lead. Now, have you been in a situation where the person that you're working with, I'm not sure if any of you have had interns, but have you worked with someone, or maybe this could be your dad. This could be your dad or your mom. Have you been in a situation where they did not listen to you? Yes, all the time. How did that feel? Scotty, how did that feel? Could be your boss.
Terrible. Very bad. Doesn't feel good.
Exactly. So, as a leader, one of the first jobs that you need to tackle is to be able to listen to your team or those working with you. It's always about working with you and not for you. That's the definition of teamwork. Now, in order for us, by listening to lead, successful leaders build that trust. Now you may ask me, Chi, okay, this is quite common sense stuff, but how do we achieve this? So in order to hack through this, we need to do a number of things. The first thing, listen without intent to answer. The second thing, ensure everyone talks before you do. And this is the hardest part. Maybe for some of you, speak last. Speak last. Why is this important? I'm emphasizing on the listening part, and I don't intend to be as so paceless for the rest of it, because this is so important. Speaking last as a leader is important because you get to hear what the whole team says, accumulate that information, and make your decision. Your decision is based on the team and the information they bring, not based on just you alone. This is teamwork, not me work. Okay? So listen to lead. Remember, listen without intent to answer. Ensure everyone talks before you do. Speak last. Still listening? Let's crack on. Next, the big picture. So, successful leaders ensure team members can relate contributions to the big picture. What do I mean? I need a assistant. Could be a guy, could be a girl, definitely not Scotty and Dihumans, because you have been very helpful so far. Who can help me? Who could be bold enough to show me their face and wave? I will give you a present at the end. Who would be so brave? Can I maybe Sin Lee, Stephen, Lisa? There we go, we've got Jacket Brain. I don't know if that's your real name, but it's a cool name nevertheless. Jacket Brain. Here's a question. Let's have an exercise. I have a screwdriver. Okay, it's a virtual screwdriver. Pretend that you're going to just receive this now. Just grab it from me. Virtually. Okay. You got your screwdriver. Great. Now I've got a screw over here. You've got a screw. Grab it from me. Okay, you've got the screw. Now, as your supervisor, I'm going to ask you, can you put the screw through the wall? Just do it, like me. Just do this, okay? Just do it with me, okay? Come on. Where's the screwdriver? Where's the screw?
I don't have it on me. You have it.
Okay. It's a virtual.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, just play with me. Yeah. Okay, very good. Okay, now, job's done. How do you feel?
I feel you told me how to do it, so I felt at ease. I felt comfortable because you as a leader told me how to do it. Not just you showed me how to do it. Practicality. You didn't just tell me to do it and expect me to know how to do it. So I was at ease.
Good job. I wish all my team members were like you and so thankful. Now my question is, how did you really feel? So you're just screwing this. So if I said to you, actually, what's your real name?
Villanueva Joseph Hans Cleofe.
Okay.
Hans, you can call me Hans. Yeah. Hans.
So I call you JB.
Sure.
JB. Now, if I said to you, the screw that you were pushing through the wall actually belongs to a plane. Okay. Now, how do you feel now? Would you be screwing it even harder, making sure it is in every millimeter? How would you feel if I said that the screw is actually going into a plane?
I'll be a bit more careful and do it a lot properly. Yeah.
Exactly. So the message here is all about you want to begin with the end in mind. You tell your team member, you let them know, no matter how small or what may seem insignificant the activity, let them know what is the big picture. Where are you contributing? Let them feel that they're part of a bigger picture. That's the message that I want to give in this segment. No matter how small, the contribution as a team is large. So if you want to bring the team with you, always let them know what the big picture is. Begin with the end in mind, to be more precise. Okay? JB, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. Let's crack on. For those wondering, would I ever get an opportunity to speak with Chi? There will be plenty more. This is how I run these workshops. I don't do it as a solo artist. It will be too boring. The next one is all about the power of appreciation. Successful leaders appreciate team members to reinforce positive behavior. Now, I'm going to let you know. Now, the hack is quite simple. This is common sense. Yes, please celebrate publicly. Please praise privately. But I will let you in on a secret. 95% of leaders do not do this well. Do you know why? They are too busy. They are too busy. But do you know why? Now, it's been statistically proven, one of the reasons, the biggest reason why someone leaves their job or the company is because of their boss not appreciating their work enough. That's a fact. Most people don't leave because money's aside. No, most people don't leave because the nature of the job is because of who their boss is. And if you're a boss that is likable, I guarantee you, your attrition rate will be exceptionally low. My attrition rate is pretty much 0. Unless the only times I've lost out to someone is when someone's offered them 100% pay rise. What can you do? Look, I can dance around like a jester, be happy, be funny, but you can't beat 100% pay rise. Such as life. Now, I want to invite someone for a little moment. I call this Appreciation Day. What's Appreciation Day? I'm going to find two friends who I feel know each other relatively well. That's Dee and that's Scotty. Okay, Dee and Scotty.
Okay.
So Scotty, given that most people probably appreciate you every walk of the way, I won't ask you to do that. I won't ask someone to appreciate you. I want you to give me a 30-second appreciation of Dee.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
okay.
Anything you like, you can fabricate. It could be as minor or significant. It doesn't matter. Go, Scotty.
Okay. All right. So David, I've had the pleasure of working with you over the last 7 to 8 months. And to be honest, I really appreciate your enthusiasm throughout the time because personally, I've struggled a lot to fulfill my role as president of the Toastmasters Club at our school. But having you by my side made me feel really, really comfortable. And I think a lot of people enjoy your company in our events. And I think they come for you rather than for me. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Scotty.
Wow.
Dee, how did you feel?
Awkward, but
Yes.
warm inside.
Keep going. When awkward subsides, what else did you feel?
It was nice to hear her true thoughts, like, because she's the president.
That's good. When a lady brags about a guy, it's rare, very rare, very rare. In my X years of life, non-existent, but hey, it feels good. This is the takeaway difference. When you appreciate someone, you drum up emotion, positive emotion. People do not remember what you say. People remember how you make them feel. As a leader, do this more. I guarantee you, you will be the best boss in the world. Or on your way to be, okay? With me so far? Let's crack on. Right. One size does not fit all. What do I mean about one size does not fit all? So have you been in a situation whereby you've been micromanaged? Put your hand up or just say yes on the chat if you've been micromanaged. Whether it's within an intern, whether it's a part-time job, whether it's by your parents, whether in my case it's by my wife. Okay. Now, let me pick JB. JB, I can see you, so I'm going to pick you on one more time.
Hi.
You're such a good friend to me. JB, how does it be micromanaged?
Well, micromanage as in all of the attention is on me, or
JB, do it this way. No, that don't look good. JB, screw it that way. JB, to the left, to the right.
Oh yeah, I got it. So it feels nice, like all of the attention is on me. Because if I were like macro managed, like I'm just like a pawn or something like that, like not much emphasis on me, I wouldn't feel as motivated or incentivized. But if I was micromanaged, more attention would be on me and more emphasis on me and more value on me. I would work a bit harder and participate more. More of a double-sided type of thing instead of a one-sided thing. Yeah.
JB, do you want a job?
Yeah,
I would love to have friends like you in my team. Very positive.
I'd love that opportunity. Yeah, always try.
So the message on this one, probably slightly different to what JB shared, but opinion is always good. Successful leaders know that my way is not always the only way. So when you are letting people take on tasks and activities, you really need to let them do it their way. Now, the key thing is you have a team because you want, no matter how good you are, no matter how good Scotty is at her job, or Dave, or JB, or Matthew. Thank you, Matthew. Hi. You are only one person. Your job is to multiply yourself. as a team lead, as a leader, as a supervisor. Now, the only way you can do that is by giving direction and getting out of the way. Now, the hack here is, I call it the 70%. What does the 70% rule mean? If the person can do the job for 70% of your standard, let them do it. Let them do it. Just because what you have there is someone who is going to, you've at least doubled yourself in terms of the output. That's the role of a leader. You are taking your experience and you're multiplying yourself. You have a team of 10 people, you get 10 things done at the same time. But you need to remember, your way is not the only way. But it doesn't matter if they don't meet 100% of your expectations. 70%, 65%, let it be, let it go. Okay? Let's go and move on. The next one, their goal is your goal. I like this one. Successful leaders continuously support the goals of others. Now, here's a question. Who's here been in a job interview recently? Intern, or put your hand up or put yes in the chat. Okay, Matthew, yeah, you been in a job interview lately?
I'm currently doing intern, so I don't know if this counts. It's like 5 months ago.
Yeah. Have they ever asked you this question? Where do you see yourself in 3 years' time? Or along those lines?
No, but they've asked something like, what are you pursuing? Like, because I'm studying computer science, so they're like asked, what aspect are you like pursuing in computer science?
Yes, along those lines. Now, the thing, guys, is after you get the job, your boss will never ask you that question ever again. In the majority of cases. And that's, in my opinion, wrong. We should always be interested in the goals of your team members. Going back to the point of the highest reason, the biggest reason why people leave their job is because of their boss. The boss is not appreciative enough. The boss is not caring enough, along those lines. So if you demonstrate yourself to be a caring boss, someone who's interested in your team members' affairs, professional growth, their aspirations, I guarantee you, although you may or may not be able to help sometimes, they will appreciate that. So the hack is very simple. Seek to understand their goals. 99.9% of leaders do not do this. That's why there are crap leaders more than good leaders in this world. If you, all 30 of you, minus me, 29, can incorporate a little bit of that in your career in the near future, you will be on your way to be the best boss in the world. Guaranteed, 101%. Okay? Now, I'm going to move on to another question. Your goals. Very simple. Not an interview question. Very, very pure, very plain. Who would like to share with us? I'm going to pick 2 people. Your goals. It could be a career goals, could be a hobby goal. Be as creative as you want, be as specific as you like. Who would like to share your goals with our friends on this call, on this meeting, on this session, on this workshop? Just put your hand up, show your face. Give it a go. Rish, you want to give it a go?
Sure. So,
Okay. Go for it.
yeah.
30 seconds, doesn't need to be long.
Yeah, I want to build a startup in the security domain. Maybe something to do with like flow control. But yeah, so I want to do it in the security domain for sure. Probably by the time I graduate college. Yeah.
Okay. So cybersecurity, or
Correct. Yeah, correct.
okay, not screws and locks. I'm really joking. I work in technology. I know what you mean. So Absolutely. So by sharing that with your manager, by sharing that with me to start with, if you wanted to have a startup and you want to pitch, Rish, and you want to learn how to pitch to a VC, maybe I can help you. I've pitched to a VC before, many times.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Okay.
So I said I was going to offer presents today. So if you want to, if you're interested of how to hone and refine your startup pitch to a VC, let me know. Grab my contact from Scott. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Anyone else want a present? Matthew, okay. Given that you're so eager, go ahead, your goals.
Okay, so
You're like Santa Claus. Continue.
okay, so my goal is to like, I don't care what I do. I just like get enough money from the IT industry, and then invest in housing, so I can like retire ASAP, and then I can do whatever I want. That's it. Oh, maybe I also get a nice girlfriend. Just kidding.
Ad industry. Okay, so Matthew, you're single?
Oh, I'm so single. You can like tell my face. I have like
I
a huge
see.
single on my face.
So Matthew, I'm not single, but I can give you my black book. Does that help?
I don't know.
Well, this is the thing that I know there's a bit of bad, but this is the message about telling someone your goals, especially by being a leader and asking people about their goals, you will find opportunities, whether it's either in the future or now, in order to try and fulfill those goals. So Rich, he wants to start a VC. Sorry, he wants to start a startup, and he may need to pitch to a VC. Actually, maybe further down the line, when Rich needs that help, I may be able to help him. Matthew, maybe, okay, let's not talk all about girls. Let's talk about money. I don't want to head that way, not today. So in terms of money, okay, you said about ads, right? Ads. So
No, I mean, I didn't say like, I don't care what I do. I just like want to like earn enough money to like invest in housing. So like housing.
So when I was in my 20s, I was making 7 figures. And this was like a long, long time ago. Okay, a long, long time ago. So Matthew, if you're keen to understand how to make money in a career and have the guts to be able to double or triple your salary over 3 years, get my number from Scotty. That's my gift to you. Okay?
Yeah.
So if you want to hear some sharing, try and see how you can navigate your career, I'm happy to have a chat with you.
So it sounds like you're about to. So why are you not retired yet? Like you got enough money.
There's never enough, my friend. There's never enough.
All right. Yeah, that's like poor people thinking. That's why. Yeah, because I'm.
Okay, so I'm looking at time. So the message here about the goals. The reason I'm doing this exercise is to really drum up understanding people's goals as a leader is a part of your job. It will make you highly successful because you have the motivation of your team. Let's crack on. Next one is get out of my way. Successful leaders give direction and get out of the way. Very similar to what I mentioned before, but many leaders, managers, supervisors are unable to do this. Now, the hack of this is quite straightforward. Speak to your team member. Agree what complete looks like. Okay, I need this. So I'll go back to this analogy. I need this screw in this wall 100 times. You do it. I'm going to come back tomorrow to see how many screws you've bolted. Now, the key thing is you've achieved 2 things. Agreeing when to catch up gives the responsibility to the team member. Yeah? Agreeing when to catch it. Now you've got out of their way. If they've not achieved what you have agreed in terms of what complete looks like, it's their problem. Now they have ownership of the task. Very more likelier, they will succeed and meet that obligation. Now, as a leader, the last thing you want to do is 1 hour later, are you done yet? 2 hours later, are you done yet? That's what my daughter says in the car. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? But hey, as leaders, we don't want to do that. We want to build that trust. So to get the best out of your team member. Kadesh? Okay, let's crack on. Let them talk. Oh, I love this one. I love this one. Who here has a talkative friend? Who here has a talkative friend? Put your hand up. Ah, yes. For those on the chat, do you have a talkative friend? Sanya, do you have a talkative friend?
Well, I guess I am the talkative friend. That's what I get to hear.
Very good. So when you have so as a leader, now most leaders want to talk a lot. So Sanya, you sound like a leader, in my view, if you like to be talkative. Now, I want you to be an even better leader by letting others talk first. For the reason, when people want to talk, so if I was your team member and you was my boss, if I had something to say and you kept talking to me, I'm not going to listen. Do you know why? Because I want to say something. My focus is on the fact I want to talk. I want to talk, but you keep talking. So whatever you say, it's just going to bounce and ricochet off my forehead. Now, a successful leader lets others talk first to unlock their minds to listen. It's so simple, but most leaders overlook this. What's the hack? Quite simple. Quite simple. When you speak to your friends, when you speak to your team members, fellow colleagues, have you ever asked them these two questions or something similar? Tell me more. Anything else? The idea is when someone talks, they're not done usually. So you want to juice them. You want to squeeze them for everything that they want to say with these questions. Anything else you want to share? Tell me more. Now they have literally emptied their buckets of things they want to say. The only thing they can do after that is listen to you. Right? Because they are no longer in a position whereby they are focusing that I want to talk. I've already spoken. Now I'm ready to listen. That, my friends, is also a key to a successful communicator. But I'll save that workshop for another day. Let's continue. Still with me? Wave, wave. Just about. Hi, Peppa Pig. PP, I'll call you that for now. Thank you for joining. And thank you for sharing your camera. Turn on your camera. The next one, mind over matter. Successful leaders never blame when things go wrong. Oh, this is a hard one. So imagine this. You have a joint project at university and everybody had equal assignments and one person lets you down. Think of that in your mind. How would you feel? Peppa Pig, Pig Pepper. How does that make you feel? So I'll repeat. You have a joint assignment with a bunch of uni friends. One of them lets you down in a big way. They didn't even start. They didn't even hand in anything. And all of you, although your scores were probably A's, your curve probably ended up like a C. How would you feel? Peppa Pig.
Well, of course, I will feel disappointed at the very beginning, but I think maybe the first thing I should do is I might ask why he or she did not hand in anything. But yeah, as I said, I would be disappointed to like my teammates and I'll feel a bit it's our loss where we probably could get an A or well, maybe not an A, that's too high, maybe like a B plus or something. Maybe a B plus would be suitable, and yeah, but we end up, I don't know, a C or even worse. Yeah.
What's your real name, by the way, sir?
Oh, my name is Tommy.
Tommy. Okay. Tommy, the first point you made about asking why is the first reaction that everybody will ask. Now, but if I was to do this, Tommy, why did you not do? Okay, even if I was to not put any emotion, Tommy, why did you not do your assignment? Tommy, why did you not do your assignment? I'm just trying to even lower my energy, the tone. The point here is the word why is negative. The word why is negative. It is a word, it's negative, and it is attempting to create blame. Now, how can we hack through this? You have a problem in the team. How can you hack through this and understand more what happened? It's quite simple, dear friends. This one. Use curiosity to neutralize negativity. If instead, Tommy, you said, hey, I'm curious to know what happened. I'm curious to know what happened. The word curious is powerful. It neutralizes any negative emotion from the situation. So just one word, curiosity instead of the why. It means you're here to understand more. I'm here to help. It may be the case something happened to that person, maybe family related. You don't know, but you're here to understand more. As a leader, we're here to understand the situation of the team in terms of, I'm curious to understand. I'm trying to avoid to use the word why, but I'll use it in this context. I'm curious to understand why they did not achieve and succeed. So I will use the word, I'm curious to know what's happened. Okay? Very powerful word. Use this. Put it into your pocket, and it will serve you well in the future, dear friends. Let's crack on. I like this one. Motivational feedback. So who here is a Toastmaster at PolyU? 1, 2, 3, 4. How about those who are not showing their screen? Maybe just yay me on the chat. There's 33 of us minus me. Anybody's a Toastmaster? Ah, little Tong Li Pang, yeah? Okay, Tong, there we go. Zhang. Okay, I think you've got Miss Zhang, is that Zhang? Hello. Okay. Yes, you. Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Can you talk to me just for a moment? Okay. So you are. Here's a curiosity. Are you a Toastmaster?
Yes, I am.
Okay, fantastic. Then you will. This will work well then. Now, successful leaders can motivate whilst giving constructive feedback. Now, the point here is, if I was to evaluate your speech as a Toastmaster, and I only told you about the stuff you did not so good, how would you feel?
I might feel a little bit disappointed and
Yeah.
Because
maybe someone is only focusing about my weaknesses without focusing on my advantages. I will feel bad about myself and blaming myself. Yeah.
now when you feel bad, what happens?
I might get worse next time
You know why do you get worse?
because including me, there is no one appreciating my advantages, I think.
When you give people the bad stuff straight away, the human mind does this. You don't listen. Because I feel bad. Emotions overrule logic. This person is trying to help you, but as soon as you feel bad, you're just like, I don't want to hear anymore. That's human nature. So, how do we hack through these, dear friends? We use the plus EBI. I call it the plus EBI. Step one, what was good? Always begin on the positive note. By telling someone what went well in their speech, in their assignment, whatever it may be, it makes them feel good. You open their mind. You open their hearts. Now they're ready to hear and learn from you. And therefore, the second step, even better if. Now, when you are letting people know how they can improve, don't just say, but I think this wasn't that good. You could have done it that way. How about using these 3 words? Even better if you spoke louder, slower. Even better if your assignments had 2 pages instead of 10. It will be more concise. So even better if removes any negativity, but it opens the way for you to give feedback in a positive way, in a positive sense. Now, finally, like a sandwich, you finish with the good because you want to give that person a positive such that they can feel happy when they leave. When they feel happy, they will be willing to take your constructive feedback and act upon it. Make sense? Plus EBI. Well, plus EBI sandwich. Good. Now let's move on to something that I call sell me this. What's this about? Okay, I need some friends. I need 2 friends. 2 friends. Tommy, wanna help me out?
Sure, totally.
Anybody else want to help me out? Mel. Okay, this sales going to end soon. Okay, let's go with JB.
Sell me this. Yeah, what? Which product,
okay.
Sir?
You've been here. Okay, I'm not selling you anything. So this is what we're going to do. Tommy is going to tell you something. JB, your job is to let him know how to improve on his sales pitch using this. Okay? Quite simple. So, Tommy.
Yes.
All I want you to do to sell me something, let me just give you a demonstration. This is the best lighter in the world.
Okay.
This lighter, when I crack it open, I won't do that.
Okay.
The genie pops out.
Oh, wow.
That genie will grant me a wish.
Oh, only one?
I'm so greedy. For this time only, for another $50 on top of the $99 that this costs. Yen? Sorry, not yen. Yen's Okay, $99 US plus another
Okay.
50. You can get 2 wishes, and that will be
wishes.
at the genie's command. Okay, so you want to buy this lighter for $149, and this will set you and help you sell through your degree. You want to buy this lighter. So as an example, that's just an example.
Oh,
You
okay.
can be as creative, as wacky,
As
as
creative.
silly as you can be.
Okay.
So you only need to do this for maybe 1 minute or less. And
Okay.
JB is gonna use this framework to advise on how you can improve. Go for it. Go.
Oh, okay. So, hi, Hans. Good to see you tonight. So, let me see what I got. Oh, okay. So this Peppa Pig. Hans, this Peppa Pig. So I'm gonna sell you this thing, but you think it's just a doll. Well, it's not. It got hidden camera inside both its eyes, where you can secretly, I don't know, maybe place it in your friend's bedroom, so you can, or you can give it to professors. And so when professors like creating exam papers, you can get a peek before all these exams. Well, that's not it. See, you can rip off its hat, which means you can hide microphones inside. So you can not only stalk others, yeah, but you can listen to what happened in that room. So I'm gonna sell you with 1,000 USD, 1,000 US dollars. Well, the thing is, if you buy this doll with 1,000 USD dollar, it comes with this Android phone, which with an built-in application that can remote control this Peppa Pig. Well, if you add 300 USD dollar, which is a total of 1,300, it comes with another iPhone 12 with another iPhone iOS version application where you can also remotely control this Peppa Pig. Are you willing to buy all this with $1,300, Hans?
Thank you, Tommy. Everybody give Tommy a virtual hand clap.
Yeah, okay, so my answer is I'm going to use the framework. So it was good. You did a type of business slash management type of theory, which is a demographic. I'm a student, right? So you said there was cameras and a microphone within the Peppa Pig, right? So I can basically cheat. So that's called demographic design. So as a student, it could be useful for me. So that was the good part of your sales pitch. But it would be even better if, well, you were trying to sell me different types of products alongside the doll you were trying to sell me. For example, the iPhone. So are you trying to hide the quality of your doll? Is it such a bad quality that you have to compensate with an iPhone? So that was even better if. So you could describe to me, why are you giving me iPhones? Are you trying to compensate for something? So the third one, what else was good? Well, you were trying to do a type of maybe discount. You're trying to do, in simple terms, you're trying to do like a buy one, get one free. So basically, if I buy this product, you would give me the iPhone. And then as I spend more, I would get a cumulative more of those types of iPhones. So that's my overall comments to you, PP.
Thank you. So how did you feel, Tommy?
Well, that was. Well, I wouldn't say that was a good example.
How did you feel about the feedback?
I'm sorry?
How did you feel about the feedback?
Feedback, yeah, that was pretty accurate. The phones and the doll, it's kind of unrelated. Yeah, and I think Hans analyzed my sales in a very professional way.
Good. Thank you. Thank you, JB. Thank you, Tommy. Now, one thing that I would recommend when you use the second point about even better if, avoid using the word but, because it really negates everything that you say afterwards. You can say now, even better if, or just simply say even better if. Avoid using the word but. It's a negative word. Okay. Now let's move on. I'm looking at time, and most of you are probably gearing up to go out for a drink. If you're in Central, give me a buzz. Now I leave the best to last. I leave the most important to last. Let's see what this is. Quite simply, be a communicator. Successful leaders are role model communicators who can continue to hone and refine their communication style. I know everybody in this call, in this meeting, are from different walks of life, different majors. But think of it. How often do you put communication skills at the forefront of your mind? You learn English, maths, science, computer science, psychology, business, economics. But how often have you put communication skills or learning how to be a better communicator, studying communication skills in the forefront of your education? If you put this in the forefront of your education now, my dear friends, I guarantee you, you will not only just be a successful leader and not only be a successful person. For Matthew's benefit, it will make you a lot of money. The most senior people in any career are the best communicators because they are able to share their expertise in the most concise, influential, and impactful way. That's why to be a communicator is so valuable. All of you, I know, are going to be entering the workforce soon. I want you to be the best workforce this coming generation has to offer, providing you put your mind and try to be a communicator. What's the hack? Join Toastmasters, of course. What's the other hack? Keep practicing. I am 40 years old. I'm not that old. I only started to learn how to communicate well recently, probably across the last 5 years. So over the last 5 years, I would say I would have put enough time into learning how to be a better communicator. I could probably get 2 degrees. Because I know this is very valuable to my career. And it has made leaps and bounds in my outlook. And it has created many opportunities like this today to share my opinion to my friends here on today's workshop. Okay? With me so far? Makes sense? With that, I leave you with a quote. For some of you may be thinking, but gee, leadership, I've just started my career. I'm no leader. I understand. So I'll leave you with a quote where it says, education is the mother of leadership. Your next step to being a leader is to help to educate others. No matter how small, no matter how big, as an educator, you are a leader. Leaders effectively share their experience. That's why many leaders are old, because they have a lot of experience, but not in my case. So this is why I leave you with this quote. If you're thinking about how can I take the next step into leadership, start by educating others. Volunteer to educate others. by educating others, you naturally reinforce your own learning and your own understanding. But you know why this is important? Again, 95% of people don't do this. Yeah? Stand out more, and you can be promoted. You will get that job, and you will be very, very successful, which I know all 30 of you minus me will be as the next generation into this world as our workforce. Now, if you're not feeling inspired enough, I leave you with a few words from this song.
You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your ability. You're capable of anything. You can achieve any dream. Please don't limit yourself. Don't live your life limited. It's not all sadness and misery. Life's a challenge, but you will succeed. Take control of how you feel in every circumstance. Work on yourself daily. Your story's far from done. The best is yet to come. Achieve your possibility. You can live out your dreams. Persevere, you'll make it through. What you need is only you. You achieve. You can.
Now this is over, even my lights are off. Back to you, dear friends.
Thank you very much. Everyone, let's give him a big round of applause for Chief Workshop tonight. Thank you very, very much. Yeah. I see your lights over there is still off. So for the remainder of you, thank you all also very much for attending our workshop today. We did put a lot of effort. And we also do know that a lot of you are here because of the upcoming PolyHack 2022. And just a friendly reminder, our launch is going to be this Saturday, May 21st, 2022, launching at 10 a.m. Hong Kong time sharp. If you haven't joined yet, now's your chance. Scan the QR code on screen and feel free to join. Or reach out to any one of us, and we would gladly give you the form to sign up for PolyHack. Just to give you an idea of the timeline, oh, whoopsie daisy. Technical difficulties, even tech student needs tech support sometimes. We apologize. But yes, as I was saying, for a reference of the timeline, our PolyHack is going to start this coming Saturday. And we are going to start at 10 a.m. sharp, but we also have lots of workshops, mentorships, and even other programs in mind for all of you members to enjoy. As we mentioned in our PR, PolyHack is designed for everybody. It's a student-oriented hackathon. Of the student, for the students, by the students. As you can see here, our first week, we already have it all laid out. Our first workshop right now, which all of you attend. A round of applause for all of you yourselves. And the launch starts officially this Saturday. And then on the week 2, this is when your ideations, all of your work is going to come into effect. There will still be workshops and more events for you to attend, but feel free to already begin working on your solutions. And now, as this is a collaboration with Toastmasters, we are proud to announce PolyU Toastmasters is recruiting members for the next XCOM team. She just told us how to unlock the leadership in us. Are you ready to unlock it in the next chapter of your life in Toastmasters PolyU? If you're interested to join our XCOM team, feel free to scan the QR code, and we are excited to look forward to meeting you and seeing you work with us. Anyways, that will be the end of our workshop this evening. We apologize for the very rocky start with technical difficulties at the beginning of the night, but I'm pretty sure we all can see the workshop ended out pretty well. Thank you very much for coming, and we hope you all have a lovely night.